Hello everybody. It has been a long time and it feels so good to be back. I pray everyone's doing well. I had a individual ask for me if I could do a square out of this book, and this is one I had been working on, and this is I believe it's number 15 in here. And so it is called the Afghan Square. And so I thought I would come along and show you what I created. And this is what I got when I made it. But I didn't stop and do oh, whatever you call it. Don't mind me. I'm getting back into the swing of things, slowly but surely. But doing a swatch. I didn't do a swatch to see what size it was. And with this square, it is an 8 by 8, and usually you want them 7 by 7 for this Afghan. So I had used an H or a 5.0 hook, and it came out the 8.8. So I started using a G or a 4.5, and the sizes, it depends on how tight you hold your yarn, what type of yarn you use, because you can do so many things with this pattern. I mean, you could just keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger and make an Afghan or a pillow covering or a baby blanket. You could do anything you wanted. Needless to say, again, this is an 8 by 8, and I used a 5.0 or an H, and so I started to see what I would get with that using a 4.5. So you can make it any size you want, but anyway, I just wanted to see what it would look like using a smaller hook. So let me start so that you can follow along with me. Okay? And we'll go from there. Okay? Alright, with this one, you start out, you just make your slip knot, and I just pull it over like that and push the end right through. Let me see if I can zoom that in so you guys can see a little better what I'm doing. Alright, all you have to do is cross it just like that and push your thread through it to make a slip knot. And everybody can do their own thing. If you find a different way that it feels better for you, you go right ahead, because we're all here just to be crafty, have fun, and try to make something. So we start out with a chain of 8. So you just, and again, this is just how I do it. You just wrap your hook around and pull it through just to make a chain. Seven and 8. Alright, so we've got our chain of 8. Now what we want to do is we just want to join the ends. Okay, it's been a while. So I just go back here to the beginning in that first chain, stick my hook through it, grab that and wrap that around and pull it through. All right. Also, with this tail, I try to work it in as we go. Then you don't have to do it. Then you don't have to worry about it later. Okay. So I just kind of hold it there. So we start out and let's see. You work a beginning cluster. So we'll chain 3, and this will count as part of your cluster. So that's, you'll see that as we go along. So yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, and you take and pull that through 2. So there's 2 left on your hook, yarn over, insert into the loop, into your ring, I'm sorry. You pull up a loop. Well, see, there we go. All right. I'm sorry. There's 2 on your hook. You yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull off 2. So there's 3 loops left on your hook. You yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay? That is your beginning cluster. All right. Let me get my notes here. All right, and we do that same thing. All right, so we chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to start a cluster. So again, yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, and you pull off 2. All right, then you yarn over, insert back into the ring, yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. Now you do that one more time. Yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. So now you should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4. All right, so now you've got a cluster. All right, now you chain 2. Let's see, let me make sure I'm doing this. Okay, you chain 2 and we make another cluster. So yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull off 2, and one more time, yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. Again, that leaves 4 on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4. Okay? Now we're going to chain 5. And we're going to make another cluster. Now we're going to just chain 2. and now we're going to make another cluster. So that's yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off, and yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, one more time, yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, and now again we've got 4 on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 4. And now we are going to chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, now we're going to make another cluster. 1, yarn over, pull off, yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, and yarn over, insert into the ring, yarn over, pull off 2, and with the 4 you yarn over and pull through the 4, and then we chain 2. Alright, and we're going to do another cluster. So yarn over, put your hook into the ring, drop a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, insert into the ring again, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, one more time, yarn over, insert into the ring, yarn over, pull off 2, and yarn over and pull off the 4. Now we chain 2, wait a minute, no, we chain 5, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we do another cluster. Alright, can you see how that's turning out? Alright, so now we do a cluster, insert or yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, and pull through all 4. Now we'll chain 2, and now we're going to go into the top, let's see, we're going to go into the top of your beginning cluster, okay? So into the top of your chain 3, you just insert your hook, pull up a loop, and just kind of snug that down and pull it through that one that was on your hook. Alright, then we've got row 1. Okay, can you see how that's working out? Alright, now we have to get to this corner here to begin. So we're just going to slip stitch like we did here. We're going to just slip stitch over, just stick our hook under there, pull up the yarn, and take it on over and pull it underneath that loop. Alright, then we're going to go on here and do the same thing and just slip stitch over till we're in this corner. Alright, so there we have row 1. Alright, I just finished with row 1, and we slip stitched over to the chain 5 spot, and let's see here, I just undid that. That wasn't cool. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we've slip stitched over to the chain 5 space. So now we are going to chain 3. And we're going to do a beginning cluster, which, remember, this chain 3 is part of that beginning cluster. So yarn over, insert into that chain 5 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert into the chain space, pull up a loop, pull off 2. So now we've got the 3 left on the hook. So we yarn over and pull through those 3. Now we're going to, I believe it's well, chain, let's see, we're going to chain space, chain 2. Yeah, we're going to chain 2. Now, hang on a minute. It's actually a chain 3. So we're going to add, there's 1, 2, and we're going to add 1 more. And then we're going to do another cluster right in that same chain 5 spot. So yarn over, insert into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, insert into there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, and yarn over, insert into that chain 5 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. So there's 4 still on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the 4. Alright, now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to go over here to this space right here. Alright, we're going to go right into this space, and we're going to put in, let's see, 3 double crochets. So there's 1. Oh, I'm sorry for those that may not know. So 3 doubles, so yarn over, insert into that space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, pull off 2 more. Okay, and you're just going to do that 3 times. So yarn over, insert into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, pull off 2. And we're just going to do that one more time. So we got 3 double crochets. Now we're coming to a corner again, and we're going to chain 2. We're going to do a cluster. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, insert back into the chain 5 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. And there's 3 on there. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. Now we've got our 4. Yarn over, pull off all 4. And then we've got our cluster. And you see how that is starting to come around. Now in the corners we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do another cluster. Yarn over, insert into that chain 5 space, pull up, yarn over, pull off 2. Yarn over, insert into the space, pull up loop, yarn over, pull off 2. Yarn over, insert into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. So now we're back to the 4. yarn over and pull off all 4. Alright, now we're going to chain 2 to get over to the space right here, and we are going to do 3 double crochet. So insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through. We're just going to do 2 more double crochets in here. Alright, now we're going to chain 2, and now we're back over here to our square corner, and we are going to do a cluster. So yarn over, insert into that chain 5 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, insert into that space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. One more time, pull off 2, we got 4 on our hook, yarn over and pull off the 4. So now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to go back in that same chain 5 space and do another cluster. Alright, now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to come over here to this space, and we're going to do 3 double crochet. Okay, oh, it looks like I missed a spot here. So hang on, I'm going to take out that 2 doubles and redo them. Somehow I missed a strand. Okay, see, I'm not perfect. Alright, let's see here. Okay. And we're going over and we're going to chain 2. We're going to go this chain 5 and do a cluster. Then we're going to chain 3. You want to chain 3 in every corner. We're going to do another cluster in that same area, same chain 5 spot. Then we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to come over here to this spot. We're going to do 3 doubles. We're going to chain 2. And then we are going to slip stitch into the top of this beginning cluster. I'm just going to slip stitch into that. And there is row 2. All right, everybody, we are going to start row 3. I apologize. I've had to restart this video because I looked up and my camera had shut off. So again, we slip stitched over to get to this corner space. So now we are going to chain 3, and we're going to do a beginning cluster. Alright, so yarn over, insert into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. We're going to do that again. And now we've got 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do a full cluster in there to make the corner. And it's just the same as the beginning, except you do one more loop on your hook. So now you've got 4, yarn over and pull through all 4. Alright, now you're going to chain 2. And you see this here? Now we're going to go over to this space here, and we're going to put 2 double crochets. Yarn over, insert into that space, yarn over, or pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, pull off 2. And again, we're just going to do another double crochet right in that same spot. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 more double in the top here. So 1 and 2 and 3. And if anybody has any questions, don't hesitate to put something in the text or something, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can, all right? And we've got another space here, so before we get to that corner, we're going to put 2 more doubles in this space. All right, now we're going to chain 2 to get us over to this corner space, and we're going to do a cluster. Now this one is a full cluster, so you will have 4 loops on your hook. So yarn over, pull through all 4. Now you're going to chain 3 because this is a corner. Now you're going to, in that same space, you're going to do another cluster. Yeah, hang on. My line is getting all tangled up here. Alright, so you've got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 4. Now we're going to chain 2. And that's going to get us over here to this space here. Right there. Get a little of this undone so I'm not pulling the ball all over. Alright, so we come over here to this space, and we're going to put 2 double crochets in that space. And then we're going to put 3 doubles in the top of these doubles from the row before. Alright, so that gives us 5 doubles there. Now we're getting over here, and we've got another space before we hit our corner. So we're going to put 2 more doubles in there. All right, we're going to chain 2 to reach our corner in that chain 3 space here, and we're going to do a cluster. All right, and now we're going to chain 3 because again it is a corner. Chain 3, and now we're going to put another cluster in that same chain 3 spot. And there should be 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4. Now you're going to chain 2, and you're going to come on over here to this chain spot here, this space from the previous row, and we're going to put 2 double crochet right in there. Alright, now we're going to put a double in the top of each one of the previous rows double. Alright, see how that's coming? Alright, now we've got another space before we get to this corner over here, so we're going to put 2 more double in there. There's 1, and there's 2. Alright, you see how that's coming out? Alright, so now we're coming to this corner again, so we're going to need to chain 2, and we're going to put a cluster right in that corner. And remember, the full cluster, you do make sure that you've got the 4 loops on your hook before you pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 4. Alright, now we're going to chain 3 again because it is a corner, and then we'll do another cluster. So yarn over, insert into that space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. We're going to do that again, and pull off 2. So we got 3 loops. One more time, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2. See, there we go, there's the 4, and we pull through all 4. Now we're going to chain 2 so we can reach that space here, and we're going to put in 2 double crochets. There we go. Now we're again, like we've been doing, we're just going to double crochet in the top of these, and then 2 doubles in that space before we reach that beginning cluster. Alright, we come to the space, we'll get 2 doubles in here. Alright, now we're going to chain 2. Alright, and we're going to come over here, and this is our beginning chain, that beginning cluster. We're just going to go in the top of that thread chain and do a slip stitch and just pull that through that as well, right into there. Just slip stitch into there. Then we're just going to slip stitch over into this chain 3 space, and then we are going to begin the next row. All right, there we go. That is row 3. All right. Okay, we just finished round 3, and we are going to start round 4. Remember, we slip stitched over here to get to the corner so we could start. So we're going to chain 3. Now this row and row 5 are going to be the same thing. So again, we're going to start with the beginning cluster. We do the chain 3, then we do yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, insert into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, and that is our beginning cluster. Yarn over, pull off all 3. Okay, so remember, this chain 3 is part of that beginning cluster. Now we're going to chain 3 because it is a corner. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do another cluster in that same space. So 1, and 3. So now for the full cluster, you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4, and then we are going to do a chain 2. And then we're going to come over here to this space here, and we are going to put in 2 double crochets. And I am using a G hook, and this is let's see, this is cotton. I believe it is, oh, I wrote it down somewhere here. Yeah, Crafter's Secret, and it's just 100% cotton, and it is pink. All right, so we got that in here for the corner. We did the chain 2, and we're gonna yarn over and do 2 doubles in the next space. All right, and then in the top of these previous rows, these chains, we're going to double crochet in the top of each one of them until we get to that next space here. All right, right into the top of these doubles, we're going to put doubles. All right, yarn over and insert right in that V, yarn over and pull through. I'm just going to keep doing that till we get to that space. Okay, now we've reached that space here right before we get to the corner, and we're going to put 2 double crochets right in that. Okay, let's see how that's looking. All right, there's our corner here. We're coming up to this corner here, so we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to place a cluster right into this chain 3 space, and we're doing a full cluster. So when you get that, you should have the 4 loops yarn over and pull through all 4, and then we're going to chain 3 because it is a corner. Then we're going to turn that. We're going to do into that same space, we're going to put another cluster. There's 4. Yarn over and pull through all 4. We're going to chain 2 so that we can reach this next space. Okay? And we're going to put 2 double crochets right into that space. And again, the next row is going to be identical. Alright, chain 2. Now we're going to double crochet in the top of each. Let me see if I can bring that down. There we go, a little bit. Anyway, so we're going to put doubles in the top of all of these, and then we'll put 2 double in that double space there before we get to the corner. So yarn over, insert into that space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, and pull off 2. Just a regular double crochet. Again, I pray your day's going well. It has been pretty cold here lately. Okay, I've got to the space. We're going to put 2 double in there. And we've got a fog warning right now. Go figure. Fog in the middle of January. Alright, so we've come to the corner again. And we're going to chain 2 so we can get to that corner. And then we're going to put a cluster right in this chain 3 space. Then we're going to chain 3 because it is a corner. And then we're going to put another cluster right in that corner. I pray your 2024 is better than last year, and that you are having a blessed month, and that you're staying warm. And let's see, okay, another cluster. So now we'll chain 2 so that we can reach that space. Let's see what we're doing. Let me get back a little here. Alright, maybe starting to see what it's looking like. Alright, so there's the corner. So now we're going to, after we do that chain 2, we're going to go over here to this space, and we're going to put in 2 double crochet, and then we're going to double crochet across that previous double crochets from the row before until we get to the next space. And now we're coming to that last one. We've come to our space here. You see that? Okay. Now we're going to put 2 double crochets right into this space. Then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to put a cluster right into that corner, in that chain 3 spot. And pull through. Then we're going to chain 3 again because it is a corner. We're going to come back and put another cluster right here. And again, we've got the 4 loops on our hook. So we'll yarn over, pull through all 4, and then we're going to chain 2 so we can reach this space. 1, 2. Then we're going to put 2 double crochets right in here. Alright, and then we're going to double crochet again across all these previous row doubles. And if you look, you can see right at where the V is, where you know to put your hook in. So yarn over and insert your hook right under that V. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Sometimes I get doing this and I don't think to say, hey, this is what I'm doing. So I apologize if I'm going too fast or not speaking correctly. Anyway, okay, so we're coming to our space again before we reach the corner, and we're going to chain 2. Oh, I apologize. Disregard that. No, we're going to put in 2 double crochets right here. We're going to continue the double crochet. I'm sorry. See? Get my lips moving too fast. Alright, so there we go. Alright, we got 2 double in there. Now we're going to chain 2. I just got a little ahead of myself. Okay, now we're going to go into the top of this chain 3 and we're going to slip stitch. Alright, pull up that and pull it through. Alright, so here we go. We've finished round 4, and round 5 will be just the same. Alright. Alright, here we go. We finished row 4. Get ready to start row 5. And again, it is just the same as row 4. So we've done our slip stitch into here, and we need to slip stitch over to this. Let me see if I can lower that again. Yeah, slip stitch over to this chain 3 spot here. So we'll just put this in, slip stitch, get this over here, and pull that through here. So we're right here into this chain 3 space, and then we're going to chain 3 and start our row 5. So again, we're going to do a beginning cluster. We have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to just yarn over and pull that through. Then we're going to chain 3 because it is a corner. and then we're going to put a full cluster in that same chain 3 spot. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we've got the 4 on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 4. Okay, and that's going to go for every corner. And now you're going to chain 2 so you can reach this space, and then we're going to double crochet into that space, and we're going to double crochet all the way across till we get to this space here, and then we'll put 2 double into that space. All right, coming to that last double there, we come to the space here. We're going to put 2 doubles, 2 double crochet right into that space. Then we're going to chain 2, and then in this corner space we're going to put a cluster, a chain of 3, and another cluster. And then we're going to put that other cluster right in that same space. And again, we've got the 4 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through. Okay, so to get to this space, we're going to chain 2, then we're going to put 2 doubles right into that space. And then we're going to double crochet all the way here, 2 doubles when we get to that space. I hear my puppy. She's outside my door. She's like moaning, going, "Aren't you going to let me in?" All right, again, we keep going till we get to this space. All right, we got that last double in. Now we'll put 2 double into this space. We'll chain 2, and then we'll put a cluster in this chain 3 corner. And again, there's the 4 loops. We'll yarn over, pull through all 4. Then we're going to chain 3 because it is a corner. We don't want to forget that because that really helps shape it. Then we'll do another cluster right into that space. And that gives us our corner. All right, and we'll chain 2 to reach this next space. Let me put that back down, yeah, so you can see how that is shaping. All right, you see that? Isn't that pretty? All right, well, almost done here with this. Isn't that pretty? All right, so we've got our clusters and our chain 3 for the corner. We'll go over here to this space. We'll double crochet 2 in that space and then double crochet all the way across. come into that last one there, come into the space, and we'll put 2 double crochet right there. We will chain 2 to reach the corner. Then we will do a cluster in the corner. And we'll chain 3. And we'll put another cluster. Yarn over, pull through all 4, then we'll chain 2 to reach this space. Isn't that pretty? It's really coming out nice. Okay, so then we're going to double crochet in the spaces. We'll put 2 in the spaces and just double crochet across till we get to that last space. I hear you, puppy. I'm almost done. So we're coming to that last double there. Let me bring that down a little. Alright, so we've got our last space, so we're going to put 2 double crochet there. Alright, we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to go into the top of that chain 3 space and we're going to slip stitch 2. Oops, I missed the top of the chain. I hate when that happens. Alright, get in there. Alright, pull that through and just do a slip stitch. Okay, let me get that back a little so you can see what we've got here. Isn't that pretty? Now you can keep going bigger and make a blanket, whatever you want, or you can start and put a border on it. Okay, that was row 5. This was the Afghan Square, and that was the one, let's see how mine looks compared to that one right there. See that one? That was in this heirloom Afghan. Okay? Well, there we have it. Alright. I pray you are blessed and that you keep on crafting. Anyway, here's to our next great adventure. Lord bless you. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to show you the difference between a size G, the 4.5, and the H 5.0. Now this one is an 8x8 square, and this one is, let me see here, it is a 7x7 square. That is the difference between the hooks you use. So if you want it a lot bigger, you can just switch your hook up. I think it is fabulous, the things that you can do with just changing a hook. All right, everybody, I pray you're blessed. And here's to the next time. See you later.